Do you want to create a light system that changes colors for a dance floor in Horizon Worlds? Let's talk about how to create these dynamically changing lights to create this amazing look in your world. Start by bringing out a new light gizmo and place it above your dance floor. I will place some cubes here to show the light gizmo off. We will attach a simple looping script to make the color of this light change over time. Pulling out a new script gizmo, let's name it Light Fades Hues. After attaching it to your Dynamic Light Gizmo, bring over the When Event is Received code block. Let's create a new event and call it Loop. Now bring over the Send Event to Object code block, placing it under When Event is Received. After selecting Loop here also, we will copy it to be under the When World is Started code block as well. Now, under the Actions tab, find Set Object Color and bring it over, placing it under When Loop is Received. You can see that that color is already shining from the light gizmo. We won't be using this, however, so you can delete it. Next, under the Operators tab, find the HSV to RGB code block and place it in the empty slot. Now, bring over the new color from RGB, placing it here. This replaces the R, G, and B with H, S, and V. So these are now effectively hue, saturation, and value. We know that we want this to be fully vibrant, so we will make the last two a value of 1. Under the Values tab, bring over a number input, placing it in both the saturation and value slots, then revalue them to 1. The hue value will be changing throughout the loop, so we will need to create a variable. Under the Variables tab, create a new number variable and call it Iterator. Now create another number variable called Change to determine how much change happens to the iterator every time the script loops. For now, let's set the change value to be 0.005. We can always adjust that later if we want to. Now, drag the iterator into the hue slot. Next, under the Value tab, find the Set2 code block and place it on the top of the loop. Then, bring over the iterator variable again, placing it in the variable slot. We want to advance that iterator by the change amount, so from the Operators tab, we will bring over the plus symbol and place it in the value slot. Actually, I need to add something else here, so to do that, I will duplicate that code block. Then, after deleting the plus symbol, I will add the modulus symbol, which looks like a percent sign. Modulus divides the left side value by the right side value and returns the remainder. So after putting 1 on the right side, if the addition of the iterator plus the change variable ever gets above 1, it will recycle back to 0 and then continue from the beginning. Now the hue value is looping in a cycle, continuously moving through the colors smoothly. Let's delete this excess code block, and you can see that it is already working. Wow! Let's adjust the change value to something a little slower, say 0.001. Lovely. You can change the light into a spotlight and duplicate it into multiple lights. Now, after grouping them together, you can record an animation and adjust the speed to something comfortable. Toggling on Play on Start, you can see that they spin in a dynamic fashion. Lastly, what if I wanted each of them to start at a random color? Copy the Set Iterator code block to under When World is Started, and then set the iterator to a random number with decimals between 0 and 1. Now, every light with this script starts with a different color. Pretty cool, huh? For more information about dynamic lights in Horizon Worlds, check out the Dynamic Light Gizmo tutorial on the Meta Horizon Worlds YouTube channel. Happy creating, and we'll see you in Horizon.